Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Vero G, and you're now tuning to the Who's Next NYC radio show with your host Vero G and DJ Loudmouth. We got a great show for you guys today, so stay tuned and much, much more. DJ, what we got?
Yeah, we got a special guest in the studio today, all the way from Staten Island and other parts. We have Janis Gregory and Silver Wolf in the building.
Hi.
How's it going, ladies?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
You're on the hot seat on Who's Next NYC radio here on WPAT New York, 930 on the AM dial, tri-state area, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Long Island, and worldwide on digital radio on all streaming platforms. So what brings you fine ladies here today in our studios here?
Oh, we want to talk about Article 5 of the Constitution.
All right, go ahead.
We're
The floor is yours.
We're from Convention of States, so like I said, we're using Constitution in order to go around Congress, impose term limits, fiscal responsibility, and stop federal overreach to the states. And Silver is our state director here in New York, and we've been at this about 10, 11 years. We have 19 states. We need 34 in order to go to convention, and we're more than halfway to our goal.
Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
You want me to say something?
well,
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, let's hear from...
So Silver Wolf.
Yes, Silver Wolf.
You'll get it eventually.
I got it. I'm working. Yes, so may you lead the way. Yes.
Yeah. What Article 5 of the Constitution states how an article or an amendment can be added to the Constitution. The usual way of doing it is going through Congress, getting the majority, going back to the states, having it ratified, becomes a new amendment. Colonel George Mason realized back in the day when we were starting the Constitution that there might come a time when our representatives in D.C. may not respond to the people. And who's closer to the people than their own state legislators? So he put in basically a part 2, and what that was is that if Congress is not responsive to the people, then the people may ask for amendments through their state legislators. Congress is not involved. The only thing Congress does is that when we hit 34 states, they have to name the time and place of the convention. After that, nothing. We go to convention. We have a 3-part resolution. Fiscal restraints on the federal government, stopping overreach into the states, and term limits on all federal employees.
Not just
period.
Congress.
Not just Congress, all federal employees. At a convention, this is not opening the Constitution, this is not a constitutional convention, this is an Article 5 convention of the states, and that means that the only thing that can be voted on at this convention is to add amendments to the Constitution, and only for fiscal restraints, stopping overreach, and term limits. You can talk about anything else you want there, but when it comes time to vote, those are the only 3 things that can be voted on. Can't run away, can't take your gun laws away, can't take any of your rights away. All we're trying to do is common sense legislation.
Definitely. This sounds like my platforms that I'm running on for City Council.
Excellent.
There
Yes.
you go. So as we speak right now, ladies, tell us why you feel when you go to certain states or certain places. You said that a majority of states do support your mission. What you guys want to do. So, why do you feel like certain politicians or certain people are trying to stop you to proceed what you're doing?
A lot of misinformation, a lot of fear-mongering going on. There have been other organizations that have tried to do the Convention of States. One of them in particular had gotten only 5 states, so nobody's gotten as close as we have. And we're still moving. We are the largest growing grassroots organization in America at this time. We have people in every state. We have a really huge, large veterans coalition. So, and we just keep picking up people every day. Every time they hear about it, they say, well, why haven't we done this before? And that's what the founders would be asking right now. How come you guys haven't done this before? We gave you the tool to use it.
That's amazing. Wow.
Right.
Yeah, if it sounds kind of familiar, if you're familiar with Mark Levin, He wrote the book, The Liberty Amendments.
Yes.
That is basically an Article 5 Convention of the States. That's what he was asking for.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Big
Awesome.
supporter of ours, too.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Elected officials in
Awesome.
Washington D.C. do better.
Oh,
There you go.
No.
We need term
No.
limits now.
Oh,
Yes,
we
term
do.
limits now, yes.
That's
there you
it.
go. There you go.
And protect our gun rights. If criminals can have a freaking
Yes.
gun, so can law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, well, we're not even touching any of the hot button issues. All those things are not germane to the 3 issues that we're going to be discussing. So nobody have to worry about us taking away gun rights, and we're not talking about abortion, and we're not talking about any of those things.
Actually, you can usually find us at a table at your nearest gun show in
Yeah.
New York. or
Oh,
any other
cool,
state.
man. Oh, all right.
I'm gonna have to go to one of those.
All right. There you go.
We were just in Albany at one.
Oh, wow,
nice.
nice. I'm going to Albany this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So tell us the 3 things you want to discuss on the show.
Well, 3 things. So, well, I just want to get the word out. We're trying to inform the public. That's our main goal.
Okay.
You know, actually my title is media liaison. So I try to get interviews. I've been doing pretty good trying to get the word out, and I want to thank you guys so much for having us on, because this really helps the cause. And I just want to see this happen, and I'm sure it will happen. It's not if it will happen, but when it will happen. And we're moving quickly, because the more people hear about us, the more they want to jump on board.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Facts.
Lots and lots of open volunteer roles at conventionofstates.com.
Yes, you go to there, you go up to see where, up to the top of the page and
Click the Take Action button.
take action.
Yeah, I was looking at the website earlier today, and I saw you guys were looking for different things, from like media to like district captains and stuff like
Yes.
Yeah.
that. So
Videographers.
yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
So
yeah.
tell our listeners that are people that be watching this, what different roles, which ways people could help out, the organization, the cause.
The best way to help us out is to go to conventionofstates.com, sign our petition,
Yes.
send a letter, an email, handwritten letter, phone call to your state representatives, not your government, your state representatives,
Okay.
assemblymen, state senators, and let them know you support us. We once a year we go to Albany and we all get together and we go and we lobby our representatives. We will be doing that March 18th at the Capitol building.
Okay.
And we try to gather as big a crowd as we can. We have, I think, 36 appointments for that day so far.
Ooh.
So the more people we can bring with us to show solidarity, the stronger the outcome is when we go
Yeah,
there.
definitely send us the information, and we'll see
Absolutely.
if we could make the trip up there.
Oh, wow, it'd be great. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any more other events coming up prior to the March one?
Oh, yes.
We'll be at the New York
She's the
State
events
Oh,
coordinator.
okay, she's a
slash state director
Slash communications coordinator, slash everything else. Yeah.
wow.
If there's a job in COS, I have to.
Got it.
Right. So how about the events coming up?
Yes.
Well, this weekend we will be in Syracuse at the New York State Winter Fair.
Okay.
That's a real fun event. We like doing that. We will be down in Oneonta for the gun show on March 2nd. Then we'll be in Syracuse again for the Syracuse Gun Show. That's usually in April. It will be in the middle of March this year. I don't know why
Okay.
they changed it. And from there, we are back in Mechanicsville, Albany area.
Oh, okay.
We'll be there let's see, what is that? The 22nd and 23rd, I believe it is, and that's for another gun show.
Nice.
And in between those, we'll be in Albany on the 18th to lobby our
Yeah.
legislators and hopefully
Surge
kick up
Day.
some more
Ooh.
co-sponsors.
Nice.
Yeah, how many do we have? About 27 co-sponsors
In the assembly,
In the
and
assembly.
about 6 in the
Oh.
Senate so far, and that's just on our main resolution. We also have a companion
Right.
piece, which is 34 ready,
Mhm.
and that is the rules and regulations of an Article 5 convention, and that's what we will actually be pushing in Albany this year. We've heard it from our legislators over and over for the last several years. There's no rules. There's no regulations.
Yeah,
It's never
how's
been
it gonna
done. Oh my
happen?
God. And it's like, well, guys, look, there are rules. There are regulations here. It's going to
Right.
happen.
Get
You might
ready.
as well be ready.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, do you guys do face red tape, right? During your circumstance, what you guys are doing, trying to prove it out there, like, to have your rights not be taken. You go through that all the time, do you?
Yeah,
Well-
we try to educate the public. That
Yeah.
is our main role.
And we are self-governing citizens, so even though our organization is nonpartisan, we do not support candidates as per se,
Or parties.
but, some of them are supporters, so in, different states, there's different laws, different rules, and how to support them.
Awesome. That's amazing. Wow. Anything you want to ask? Loudmouth.
I don't know, I'm just listening to the conversation here and that.
Okay.
So what's you guys' objectives and goals for this year, especially with President Trump being back in office now in the White House, and we got a Republican-controlled Senate and House and D.C. and everything.
Makes no difference.
Yeah, it doesn't affect us in one iota. We have to work within the state, with the state assembly and the state senate. What goes on in D.C. is the
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Yes, it might be nice. Some of the plans that they have coincide with what we are trying to do, like
Yeah.
their Department of, Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
They were asking
Right.
to pass a budget, cut the money. That's what we want too. But you will never, ever get Congress to agree to term limit
No.
itself.
Mm.
Not
We
at all.
have-
Of course not.
Well, Vivek is a big supporter of
Yeah.
Convention of States, and so is JD, and so is
Mr. Pete Hegseth.
Peter
Famous
Hegseth.
picture of me and him at
Yeah.
our summit in 2019 with our
Nice.
We the
Awesome.
People
The
tattoos.
spokeswoman.
Yeah, I think I saw that photo.
I don't remember her name, but she's a supporter of ours. So in his realm and around him, there's plenty of people who do support us, who have come out strongly backed us. So, but that elections are just not permanent. They're
Yeah.
temporary.
Yeah.
Trump was in, and then he was out. And then Biden came in, then he was out. Now,
Yeah.
so it goes back and forth. So we get lucky once in a while with the people that we elect, but that's not a solution.
No, not at all.
That's so true.
So, obviously, if we had a Republican governor and for New York State, and we had a Republican-controlled House Senate, up in Albany, that would be better for you guys.
Not necessarily. There are still several very red states that have not passed us.
Wow.
Again, we are nonpartisan. We recruit from all sides.
Yeah.
When we do our polling, we poll everybody. We don't poll Republicans, Democrats. We don't care what you are. We just poll in the American people. And believe it or not, 85% of the American people believe in term limits. Absolutely. Was it 70% believe in the fiscal restraints and about 60% believe in stopping the overreach and having the states
Right.
pay their own ways and their own taxes. And we got great support across the spectrum. Democrat, Republican, liberal, progressive. This is common ground. All right? We're not trying to force an agenda down somebody's throat. We just want common sense government. We want the Constitution the founders gave us.
Right. Like they said, I'm surprised you guys haven't used it now. Our founders will be turning in their graves saying, why haven't you used
They're
this
up there
tool?
scratching their heads like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with
Now,
you people?
the funny thing is, nothing may come of this. We may go to the convention and nobody agree on anything.
Yeah.
But you want to know something? Just the fact that we got to the point that we actually pulled it off to go to the convention will put the fear of God in every one of those elected officials.
And we'll also start an avalanche of Article 5
Absolutely.
conventions.
This is what I'm talking about right now. As I say, we the people.
Right.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See right there. No, but I like I said, I talked to you ladies earlier before we started the show, and I'm very proud of you because
Thank you.
you're welcome. Because it takes a lot, and it does take a village. And you guys, you're like the founders. You guys are the ones that are like speaking about these situations, and people are like kind of like, but you got to keep doing what you have to do because you never know who's like listening right now or tuning
Right.
in and be like, wow, I love what you guys are doing. I'm going to now volunteer my time, or how many people can reach that are going to continue on your mission. you
Well,
know?
nobody knows about it, so this is what we're trying to do, is you just educate. Like I said, the petitions help a lot, so I'll reiterate, go to our website, sign our petition, helps us greatly. So even if you don't volunteer, you can do that, and we're just going to keep going on, and doing what we're doing, because we believe in it so much. I mean, I'm retired, so I can dedicate a lot of my time to it right now, but we
Me
have
too.
people who are still working, and they do it whatever they can, how little they can, to help, you know, even if they're at, like, say, a DC or something, and they can't, that their job is overwhelming or their family becomes overwhelmed, we all pick up the slack, so we all help each other.
Yeah, DC is our district captain, and what they are is basically they're in charge of their home district. And what they do is they organize the people in their district, they ask them to send letters into their legislators, they contact their legislators. We've built relationships with several legislators on both sides of the aisle. And what we try to do is just keep building on that, and hopefully, eventually, they'll see the light, and we will get this passed.
Oh, man. Let me ask you guys, right? The day that it does get passed, how are you guys going to feel?
Oh my God,
Who wants to start?
I don't know.
I am going to seriously celebrate because I've been at this. Actually, Janice and I are probably the two longest ranking members in New York right now.
Yeah, right. People
And,
come and go. People
they
move
do.
out of the state.
God,
That's true. Yeah.
We
I've lost half
we
my
train
people to
them,
Florida.
and then they move to other states.
You're like, I'm done.
Florida's
You know?
already passed. They don't need you. Stay here.
You know, the good thing about this, getting the word out and everything, is even if we do not succeed in New York becoming one of the 34 states that actually pass, we will be represented. So when the time comes, New York will send representatives. So we all really should be paying attention and know when it happens, what is happening.
That is
Yeah.
so true. Oh.
Yeah.
So, just briefly tell us the origins of how this all came together, I guess on a national level, and then, you know, what you guys later on became a part of.
Well, what happened is that Mark Meckler and Michael Farris got together. They were part of the Tea Party
Okay.
back in California. And they realized that there had to be something they could do. That the government was out of control, it would not rein itself in, and they came across Article 5. And Mark Meckler will tell you a funny story about that. He was so excited about the Article 5, he called his best friend, Mark Levin. And he's like, hey, I got this great idea of doing an Article 5 convention. And Levin was having a panic attack. He's like, what are you talking about? Who told you about this? He's like, what? Our guy Meckler didn't have it. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you mean you don't know? This is secret. I'm just coming out with the Liberty Amendments. It's about Article 5 convention. Who told you about it? He's like, nobody. We just came up with it ourselves, too. Thought it was the best way to restore our Constitution. So they tell us about that at our national summits when we go. It's a pretty funny story. And Mark has been at both of our last two summits. Wonderful guy.
Michael Farris is actually, he founded the homeschool revolution. He actually,
Yeah, he left us for a while, but he's back now.
yeah. He went to the Supreme Court and argued with the Supreme, was it?
Well, he was arguing with the Supreme Court. He was also setting up homeschooling,
Right.
doing a lot of good work for the people of the
Because
United States.
it was not allowed in all 50 states at one time.
Oh, man.
And he made that happen, so he's one of the founders of Convention of States, among other people.
Yeah, we've got some really wonderful people on our national team, and then we've got this entire grassroots army of volunteers. We don't get paid to go to these events. We don't get reimbursed
No.
or anything. Hey, I don't care. I mean, what am I going to do? Sit on my couch and play with my cat all day?
Yeah.
They only get you so far in life,
Crush
you
on
know?
the phone.
Oh, my God.
I'm not
Cats.
big
She
on the
has more
phone
than one
games
cat.
either.
Oh, my
I
God.
got 7. Let's not go there.
Oh, Lord.
And five of them black cats because I rescue black cats, and they're always the last one in the shelter. I feel so
Yeah.
bad. I have a, what is he now, 4-month-old kitten now because I lost my 17-year-old, so
I'm sorry.
I wound up replacing her because I just couldn't stand it.
Yeah, we had a few shelter cats, and the last one passed away I think a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
All of my cats are from the shelter.
yeah.
Well, except for 2. One was found underneath a bar, and one was in her backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You said a bar?
Yeah,
It was like, hey, man.
little black ball of fuzz.
Okay.
It was winter.
Yeah.
Where I live, it had to be like -2 degrees out.
Oh,
Oh,
and
my God.
I was going to pick up the boys at the bar
Yeah.
because I don't drink. And I look, and there's this little tiny thing meowing at us. And
Wow.
I couldn't leave him there.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
of course not.
Yeah, it's like, let me just take.
So we brought him home, called him the riffraff, and that was it, you know.
Oh,
He's a sweetie
Yeah,
pie. They're all
animal lovers.
sweet.
That's amazing, yeah.
So, any other questions about Article 5, or?
Well, I have a question. It's not about Article 5,
okay.
but since we're in New York here, how you feel about the gun laws, the restrictions for residents here in New York City and New York State?
Don't like it.
I was, last year I was at a meeting upstate in Baldwinsville by Syracuse with Dick Heller. Do you know who Dick Heller is? Mr. Second Amendment.
I've probably heard of him.
Suing the federal government about all these
Okay.
bad laws. Guy is a pistol. Oh, much older gentleman, but boy, oh boy, the
Yeah.
energy that man has. I was so proud to actually meet him. And he has been fighting the good fight for us on the Second Amendment for a long time. And God bless him. I hope he keeps doing it. And it was just an honor to actually meet him. But yeah, no, I'm armed and dangerous. I have no problem admitting it. I've had a long career.
Yeah.
Well, we all are participate in our own way in trying to move New York forward.
Yeah.
And, you know, we are self-governing citizens, take it upon. So we're all very active in different things. You know, some Project Civica, a lot
Yes,
of people
those
are.
friends of mine, yeah.
Yeah, so we try to get ourselves involved in just in any way we can to help move us forward. Different organizations, some of like our sister organizations to us that we partner with, like Patriot Academy,
Okay.
and they.
Citizens for Self-Governance.
Yes, so, you know, a lot of them are aware of us, and we try to work together. So yeah,
Oh, wow.
like you said, it takes everybody to get
Yeah, it
involved.
takes a village.
Yes.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a lot of time to volunteer. It really doesn't. I mean, if you can spare like 10 minutes every 2 or 3 days, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to events like we do. You can sit in your house and on the computer you help us out greatly, because we need a lot of people who can do that too. You know.
Well, like send like emails and stuff?
Yeah, that's all. It's
Yeah.
basically clicking buttons, sending out an
Yeah.
email when somebody signs our petition.
Okay,
Awesome.
If they volunteer,
Yeah.
giving them a call, send them to our website.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
any way you can help, we are more than happy to have it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Do you guys have any shout outs you want to give to anybody or recognition?
Oh, just to the whole team.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing without that team behind us. We have a fantastic team. Tom Williams, my deputy dog, my deputy state director. I got 2 deputy dogs. I love them. He's also our legislative liaison, a veteran, and part of our Veterans Coalition. We have several veterans in our organization. We are bigger than the VFW and American Legion, I think, when it comes
Right,
to
as far as vets
veterans
goes, yes.
in the United States.
Yes.
We have more members.
Well, we have a lot of people who we call volunteer activists who they don't, you know, we let them just do their own thing and they help us any way they can. I mean, I know, you know, Dion Powell,
Yep.
DJ Elf,
Yep.
Edwin De La Cruz, all these people, they're very helpful with us in our cause.
Do you have Jonathan Benani helping you guys out in Queens?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, we'd have to sign him up.
It's like, what's going on?
No. There was other names.
Sign up DJ Loudmouth as well.
Wait, just no more Toms, all right? I've got 5 Toms on
Yeah.
the team. And they all sign on at the same time. I'm like, hey, Tom. And it's like, which one? I'm like,
Yeah.
pick one. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Well, there's only one Jonathan Benani.
There you go. Hey, gotta put your money where your mouth is. Let's see that petition signed over
Okay.
there.
Oh, there you go. Oh, shoot now.
I'm not afraid to call people out on that.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. I love that.
All right, so one more time for our listeners and viewers be watching this, tell them your website and everything,
Yes.
social media.
Yeah, it's conventionofstates.com, and when you open the page, you can sign the petition right there. After you've done that, you can click on the Take Action tab and take a look at all of our wonderful openings. When you sign our petition, you will receive a welcome letter. There'll be a contact name on there. It'll either be somebody in your district, or it'll be me, or one of my deputies, Tom Williams, Tom Dunning. They'll get back to you, or Janis out here in New York City, or Brian Hayes out in Long Island, and we will get back to you. And hey, you have questions? I got answers.
We
That's what we're here
also
for.
do presentations. If you
Yeah.
have any organizations or
Okay.
groups that you'd like us to come and speak at,
Okay.
Perfect.
we'd love to. Yes.
Yeah, we will go literally, we are all over the state. Obviously, Janice is down here in the city. I'm, up in North Country, Tug Hill region.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get my dog sled to get home.
Aww.
I'm hoping we get there. Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely keep that in mind. One of our upcoming events that we do and stuff.
That'd be really cool.
We're happy to be there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, my fundraiser's February 8th. So,
Oh, I'll be back down by then.
Okay.
Sure.
perfect.
yeah, in the Lower
I'll
Side
try to
Village,
make it.
Alphabet City.
Yeah.
A nice
Okay.
Spanish restaurant and that, and
Used to live
have a
there.
good time.
Oh, wow.
February 8th,
Oh, cool.
noon to 3 p.m. 125 Avenue D, New York, 1009 at Caribbean Bar and Grill. Jason Morello, City Council District 2, Native Son,
Oh,
official campaign launch party.
Thank you so much for doing that. We need a lot more people stepping up, you know.
Look for Janice there with a little table that says COS and come sign the petition.
Okay,
There you go.
Yeah, while you come, you could, I'm bringing my
Yes.
stuff there. I'm bringing my contribution cards and flyers and everything, so yeah, set up a little table, and
Oh, okay.
you might need an interpreter, 'cause,
Yeah.
but, she'll help you out.
She's got
Oh,
one.
great.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
She's got one.
All right, cool.
okay.
Yeah, so,
Oh, that's
definitely.
so
All right, then. So, this is DJ Loudmouth here with Vero G, and we
Yes.
just had Silver Wolf and Janis Gregory
You got it.
with us today. It's a very informative show,
Yes.
and I hope you listeners and viewers out there, step up for your rights as American citizens,
Yes.
and look for more information about Article 5 and the movement that they've been doing, and hopefully you guys be a part of it and sign the petitions. All right, we'll have more information on the website and where this gets distributed, so they'll have a direct link so you guys could go directly to their website and sign the petition and join and volunteer with them and the whole thing.
Yay.
Oh, we're lots of fun to hang out with at
Thank
events.
you so
Oh,
much.
yeah. No, thank you.
Really, thank you so much.
No problem, anytime. All right, so this is DJ Loudmouth. We'll be back with more on Who's Next NYC Radio Power Hour after these messages.